Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Football Manager 2017. And in the last video, we had a come-from-behind victory over Southend. That was a pretty exciting match, and that is part of a stint where we're going to have a lot of back-to-back games with only a few days apart. And we're also on an away stint, so our next match will be against Bolton, and this will again be an away match, but it's televised, so that's nice. Let's see what our opponent is like. So right now they are ranked 19th in our league, and they were predicted to finish second. So they should be tough with that prediction, but they haven't been doing particularly well this season so far. And we are currently ranked 5th after that victory. So still surprisingly doing quite well. Now, Rob Hall is still injured. I'm not sure if he'll come back in time for this match. I will doubt it, but he should be back not too long from now, maybe a week at most. We do have a couple players that have a lot of yellow cards. Josh Ashby is not part of our main squad, so I'm not sure why he's listed there. And we had some drama a couple of videos back with Wes Thomas, and he's not particularly happy because he's not getting enough first-team experience. And honestly, put him up for loan. I don't think he's going to have a future with this team if he's going to be causing that kind of drama. With that being said, let's take a look at our email. So this is the match I was talking about where we came from behind. And Hemmings is on fire for us. He has scored 8 goals in 12 appearances, and he's doing much better considering that most of those early appearances he wasn't scoring goals. So he had 2 goals in his last match, and he's really been racking up the goals, which is exactly what we're looking for and exactly what I saw from him in the preseason. So I'm very happy with that. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and continue here. I don't think there's much else to do or say. Mostly we just need to hear about our opponent. So assistant coach talks about being thrilled with the comeback win. And a post-match analysis of Southend. That's fine. Player development advice. Okay, so they want me to congratulate Sir Combe or Sir Combe. Again, I have no idea how you pronounce this last name here. But yeah, you've improved recently. I hope it continues. And that should make him pretty happy. Let us continue here. And doesn't look like we have anything else to do, so let's just hit the continue button. All right, more continue buttons. I am curious with Bolton what their setup is. See if we get a port there. Oh, that's a match I don't really care about. Under 23 squad, I'm not really concerned with that. Okay, scouting report. So they run a 4-4-1-1 setup, but they have 2 players I'm assuming that are probable or doubtful with these injuries. So 2 of their main players are out, especially their striker. That should be a big blow to them possibly. Chris Taylor is their leading goal scorer. Oh, wow, but he only has 2 goals. So they don't score a lot of goals, I guess. They are a very physically strong team, so we'll have to watch out for that. Okay, so Thomas feels that focusing on attacking movement would be a good match preparation for the upcoming match due to the opposition's defensive vulnerabilities. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Now, our normal setup might have some problems with this, but you know what, honestly, because we're not as strong in the midfield as our other setup, which, by the way, I'm very happy with our 5-4-1 setup. That seemed to do really well in the last game, and it's what contributed to that come-from-behind victory. But this will be a little bit rough against a 4-4-1-1 team, just because they will outnumber us here in the midfield, although we'll outnumber them. Well, not outnumber them. We'll do, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how well it goes. The suspension of Lundstrom should be over, though, so let us do some moving around here. So I'm going to grab Lundstrom up and put him in place of Charles Cook, and then take Lundstrom and replace our other player here. Now, at the moment, our captain is in a position he's not normally used to, so we'll do ball-winning midfielder instead, and we'll put Ledson on the same role he's been playing, but that does have us with 2 support players in the midfield. All right, So now we have a more normal lineup out here. So let us continue. All right, pre-match analysis for Bolton. So they lost their last match, and looks like they did get outshot, but not by a lot. All right, so that's not too revealing, I would say. But let's continue nonetheless. Also, players called up for international duty. Okay, Tyler Roberts. 4 players have been called up for international duty. Let me take a look at our tactics then. Does that mean Tyler Roberts? Oh, it won't happen until when? October 7th to 10th. So that is a little ways away. Do we have any games scheduled for that period? 7th to 10th? Yes, we have this one. So this match here will be out Tyler Roberts. Benji's not that big of a deal, but Roberts is because he's our main backup in the attacking midfield. So, well, in some positions. Okay, on reports on heat progress. I'll apply advice. This is another player that is not on my main squad, so I don't really care what they do. I'll just let them do whatever they want to do. They should be handling it. I have assigned that to them. But, okay, pre-match tactical advice, the same thing they always tell me. No matter what, they always say the exact same things. And I ignore them, like I always do. West Thomas facing uncertain future at Oxford after fight with Mouse Gunner. So the media is just now learning about this. The long-term future of West Thomas's Oxford career is in doubt today following reports of a fight with head coach Mouse Gunner. Sources close to the player suggest Thomas approached Gunner to ask for more regular first-team soccer and was left angered by his head coach's refusal to play him. The reaction of some of Thomas's teammates has the potential to cause further headache to Gunner, with a handful of key players, including influential captain John Lundstrom, reported to be unhappy with the way the striker has handled the situation. While the head coach will be pleased to have the support of the players, he will be keen to alleviate their concerns in a bid to prevent the situation from escalating further. Yeah, I did do a bid. I put him up for loan and told him to go screw himself. I'll fire his ass later if it's more of a problem. All right, Bolton are clear favorites to win here. All right, with that being said, I now know what tactic we're going to be using because they pretty much have told me what tactic I should be using. And let us use our B setup here. So we have more defenders out there. But this setup should allow me to pretty easily switch over to our other setup if we so choose. But more or less, we go with a counter setup. And we change some of our strategy. With this setup, it's more defensive-minded. Oh, one thing I want to take a look at. Yeah, balanced is fine. Yeah, so we go for more clearing the ball and the defensive end rather than playing out the defense and what have you. And we go with longer passes with this setup. And it's more defensive-oriented. If they're going to be a clear winner or have a clear lead like that, I think this gives us the best chance of sticking in. And I don't know why that keeps changing. Maybe the way I saved it, it's changing it. And Ledson could be a deep-lying playmaker on defense. And Ludstrom is in his... Well, we could have him on support rather than defense. And then Johnson is in his best role. We could have him attack, though, because we already have our support guys. Yeah, we'll have him attack, because there's no real difference there. Attack, attack. Yeah, okay. That looks good to me. Again, I don't know why Hemmings keeps getting changed there. I go ahead and save this. Save team selection. And we'll call it B, so that we're saving over that. Hit OK. And yes. And let's just take a look here. Who we're all playing as our subs. Looking good. Okay, and just want to make sure my set pieces are okay. So we've got corner defend on left and right, and attack. I think this is a little bit different than what it should be. I should have more guys in the box. So let's change that. But it's mostly correct. There we go. That is now correctly set up. And we have our set piece takers. Good. All right. Happy with that. Let's go to the inbox. So they're favorites. Okay. And then another thing talking about things. All right, let's continue. Why am I being asked things? My assistant coach should be taking care of this. Will you be granting West Thomas the regular first team soccer he's been demanding? The player isn't getting first team soccer for a reason, and it shall remain that way. Yeah, that's. I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, that is the answer. He's a backup. Hemmings is our better striker. That's the way it is. We've got a bunch of people in the midfielder, a bunch of midfielders that are better than him too, that I'd rather play. So that's just the way it is. And if he doesn't like it, that's too bad. But this guy's devious, so he'll probably twist my words. So I'm just going to say no comment. Screw him. All right. Continue. And inbox. All right, whatever. Important dates in October. Okay. Training report. So happy, content. That's good. We're doing well here. Impressive performances. Ryan Taylor, Dunkley, and Long are not doing as well. Okay. And saying concerned about ball control. Is that something we can tell him to do? All right, well. Is tactics a thing? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. Player Scoop Skybet League 1 Player of the Month for September. Ooh. Hemmings has one of the Player of the Month awards. Came in just behind Maynard in second place. Oh, second place. Okay, well, that's still good. All right, let's continue. And it's going to be match day very soon. New advice available. What's going on here? Here's Alan. I think you should put Ryan Taylor on an individual training regime to improve his composure. Yeah, sure. I mean, it doesn't matter. He's 28 years old. I was just actually looking at him recently. He's 28 years old, and he only plays the striker position, and he's not very good, with no potential or anything. So, I mean, whatever. But we don't expect him to really improve all that much. Okay, yeah, whatever. And we will also be saying unfit here, so you don't use him. And continue. And it should be match day if we can get to it. Yeah. Fitness test. Failed fitness test yet again. So hopefully next match we'll get him back. All right, let's do the match preview. So they'll be running their 4-4-1-1 setup, and we'll be running our 5-4-1 setup. And hopefully we can contain their offense here. And let's take a look at their injuries. So they've got 2 players out and 4 players doubtful, whereas we have 2 players out and 1 doubtful. Although we know for a fact we won't be playing them because we're in charge of the team. So there we go. Let's go to the team selection. And we've already decided 5-4-1 is what we're going to do with the counter strategy. This seemed to work pretty darn well against the other team, which seemed to be the better team. So hopefully with this team, which is everyone's saying will be the better team, it will do just as well. So let's submit to team and hope for the best. And let's see what the prediction says here. With as many injuries as they have, I don't know if that prediction... Oh, now they're saying that Oxford is going to win. Oh, well, I'm going to assume maybe it's all the injuries and what have you. Okay, send assistant to talk. Continue to opposition instructions. So maybe I went in with the wrong strategy. Are they actually going to play one of their injured players? Huh. All right, well, apply those. That is a lot of advice that we're applying. All right, well... We'll do it, but I just want to take a look at who we've got here. So this guy, I mean, he's fast, but I've seen faster. Actually, not really all that fast. And this guy here is, yeah, not, okay. So they shouldn't have the foot speed to do those crazy breaks we've seen. Except for this guy, all right. Amoeba is going to be a problem, apparently. And, all right. Why are we tackling this guy hard? Oh, because he's good. Okay. I guess that makes sense. All right, continue the pep talk. Encourage players to go out and prove a point here. Let's be passionate here. Go out and prove a point. What does that even mean? Have to impress me. Go out there and give the fans. I want you to ignore the recent praise in the media and just play your natural game. Media have given us a lot of credit lately, so go out there and put out on a worthy. I guess that's proving a point, right? Yeah, there we go. That seemed to do the job. All right, here we go. Now, the one real problem is Nelson is not as sharp as he probably could be, but he had a recent game, so I'm hoping we'll do okay. And he has actually racked up a couple goals early in the season. Our other big goal scorer in the defense is Raglan here, who's had a fantastic season so far. As a matter of fact, he scored more goals than a lot of our offensive players have. All right, let's start the match. And away we go. So we've got our defensive setup. Pass ahead. We get to that easily. Nice breakup of the play by Nelson. Hemmings has got plenty of space. I'm not sure what he's going to do here. Probably a cross of some kind, except he just fumbled the ball there. So there goes that play. All right. Ooh, we got a free kick here. Bounced back, but our defender should get to it. McGuire runs for it instead. That seemed like a waste of energy, but... What was that? That was interesting play by McGuire. He burned a bunch of energy running down a ball he didn't need to run down, and then he just booted it offside. All right, attack here by the opposition. I'm not seeing anything that's dangerous right this second, but in the middle, oh, they just went for a long-range attack there. Okay. Kick it deep. Hemmings might get to it. No, not quite. We pass it ahead to Hemmings. Hemmings, unfortunately, doesn't get good control of it. And Proctor has it. We tried to run him down, but Hansen's going to get some space. But he lifts the ball a little high. He had to rush that shot as he was being closed down on. And didn't really have much support there, so he had to dump the ball. There was no real choice there, I think. All right, Amoeba is going to have a chance for a cross here. Huh. I guess Eastwood guy had a hand on that. Okay, Dunkley knocks it out. I don't think Hemmings is going to get to it. Ooh, we managed to win the ball. Can we get to it? No, not quite. I mean, I feel like we're doing a good job on defense here. All right, well, they're going to get a cross chance here. But he easily gets broken up. Well, this is another opportunity, though, because we didn't clear it very well. Easily won. Maguire gets it. All right, we're on the attack here, but nothing apparently happened with that play. Okay, nobody there for the ball, though. Okay, Lundstrom gets it, lifts it to Hemmings. Hemmings is all alone at the moment, but midfield's coming up with him. Gets it to Ledson. Ledson has an opportunity to Johnson. Johnson's going to cross it here to Hemmings. Hemmings attempts a shot, but it's going to be far wide, unfortunately. But that was a very fantastic setup, at least. We are getting outshot here. Ooh, good opportunity here. Hemmings into the net. That was a lot of luck, honestly, but hey, I'll take it. So Maguire tries to lift it in here. I think he was attempting to get it to Johnson. Johnson didn't quite get to it. But the defensive player can't clear it properly, and Hemmings just gets the deflected pass there and knocks it in. So now, because we've got a great defensive setup, it's going to be tough for the opposing team, I think, to come back from that. All right, well, there's the first half. And we've scored 1 goal. And I think we're, as I said, in a good position. I'm just going to say I'm happy with your performance so far. Keep it up. All right. Nobody really responded to that, but that's okay. Let's start the second half here. And start in control here with the offense. Now, the one thing about this attacking strategy, well, defensive attacking, whatever, is that we do go with a little bit more long passes than we normally do with our other setup. And whether or not that's paying off, it's hard to say. We're going to have a cross here. Oh, maybe not. Ooh, lifted over. Good chance there, honestly. I mean, that was a little bit longer range. But I think that was a good shot that they just took there. I mean, it was on target. Eastwood just managed to get there. And if he hadn't grabbed a hold of that, they had guys in the box to bang in a rebound. So, okay, so they're subbing guys already. Let's take a look at their tactics. I just want to see if they've changed. Doesn't look like it. But let's apply advice here. So we're tackling a little bit harder here with some players. Okay. I don't think we need a sub anytime right at the moment. Lundstrom is getting tired, as is Ledson. They're having to work hard in the middle. Ooh, there we go. I don't know who that was. Ooh, Scars gets a goal. That's good. That was a messy rebound play, but you know, that kind of chaos can result in goals. And I think this was a perfect lifted in ball there, and we just needed the opportunity and the bounces to get that sucker in there. All right, we're going to be thinking about subs here soon. Matter of fact, I might go with that now, so when this play is over. So let's take a look at our tactics here and who we need to replace. So our defense is not really all that tired. Mostly it's our midfield that's tired. Ledson being the most tired. So let's just get him a replacement here, and that's going to be Crowley coming in for him. And Crowley is not quite as comfortable in that position, so we'll have him be an advanced playmaker instead in support. And I'm happy with just that sub for now, but we'll probably be subbing Lundstrom out fairly soon. And that will do. Confirm changes. Yes. And we get a little bit of legs in the midfield where we need it. Okay, good chance here. Tips off. I thought there might have been a pass there. Hemmings is being a little bit aggressive. The Crowley's going to be in now. Here comes our cross. All right. We had an opportunity there. Goalie just jumps up and grabs it, though. Okay. I think it's Lundstrom's turn to come out. So let's come into the tactics here. I might also replace Hemmings just to give him a rest because he's also very tired, although McGuire's been working hard, too. All right. Well, in any case, let's get Lundstrom out. He's been having a good match. I've really been pleased with his performance so far. So we'll get Surcombe in, or Surcombe, or whatever his name is, central midfielder, and we'll have him. He's more comfortable in attack, but I think I'll put him in support. Or we could have him do automatic, and he'll kind of decide himself what he needs to do. Yeah, there we go. And that's going to be our one sub. And I can hold off a little bit longer to decide whether I'm going to be replacing McGuire or Hemmings here. But let us confirm that change and play. All right, we've got another chance here. McGuire's going to lift it. Unfortunately, they bounce it back, but McGuire's going to be there to be able to get it. He's going to take his time, though. No need to rush. As a matter of fact, we've got a lot of time having passed since last time I changed anything. So yeah, McGuire's the one that's really looking tired. Hemmings also, though. But for me, when we're on defense like this, I think McGuire's going to be more needed than anyone else. And as far as picking someone up for him, he's actually the one sub, though, that we have a hard time placing. Because Roberts is more good on the left, if I remember correctly. Like if we were to replace Johnson here. Wait. Where's Tyler Roberts? Where's their subs that normally play these positions? We have Ruffles here. Oh. I probably already subbed in the people that we would normally sub here, huh? Oh, no, there's Tyler Roberts. I don't know why I didn't see him. Yeah, there he is. Okay, Tyler Roberts. Come in. And then we just need to change his role around. Is there a place we could place him that would make him happier? Yeah, I feel like we got to keep McGuire in just because we don't have a very good replacement for him. So I'm going to cancel that. Cancel. Yeah. And let's come back in. And let's give Hemmings the rest. We don't often give him a rest. We'll have Tyler Roberts come in for him. See, Tyler Roberts is pretty much as good as Wes Thomas is at this point. So why do I keep, Wes Thomas on the team? I mean, Tyler Roberts is just as good. And he's just as comfortable in the position that Hemmings was playing. And I think that's going to be our last sub. So McGuire's just going to have to deal with it, I guess. Confirm subs. And out you go. Hemmings has another opportunity here. Ooh, just off. We got a rebound. And they're going to kick it out just to clear it. All right. So there's the rest for Hemmings. Again, I would probably have normally preferred to get McGuire out, but I just think the sub is better All right, so they're on the attack. They're taking their time with it. So far, our defenses have been pretty locked down, though. They do have an opportunity over to the side, though, with Henry. But we're there to deflect it. Scars is going to get to it and be able to clear it effectively. I've been disappointed with their defense in the past, but I think we just needed our setup to be a little bit better to deal with it. Okay. Gonna have a... Oh, wow. Another fantastic defensive play that I just really did not expect. Another nice clear there. It looks like their play fell apart. Now, we are getting pretty tired in certain spots. 2 minutes added on. Looks like another corner here. Looks like we cleared that out pretty effectively. We're not going to be able to get to it, though, so just time to reset. Hansen has another cross opportunity. They actually have a shot here, but I think there was a little bit of a deflection or maybe not good solid contact there, so Eastwood's able to stop it. Fantastic play from him as well. I'm very pleased. Okay, we've got a drive here. Now, whether or not anything will happen, I'm not sure. Roberts is just going to take a chance to get in the box and take a shot. I thought it was, it was an obvious direction of attack for the goalie to stop, but it was still worth it because he got in a good opportunity. If you're going to get an opening like that, you might as well take it. 1 minute left of added time. And that was a desperation pass, shot, I'm not really sure. And Eastwood should hold on to the ball here for a little while. Unfortunately, we don't get that ball, but we managed to break up the play almost immediately. And then Johnson should just relax the play here. And we just lift it out. I don't think that Johnson's going to get to it. Oh, wow, that's unfortunate for them. But I think, this is all she wrote. Ooh, we're going to do a deep throw here, looks like. I almost wonder if my throw-in strategy maybe needs to change because I did change that for my main setup, but I don't think I did so with this secondary setup. So we'll have to do that after this game while I'm thinking about it. We get a good, solid win. So I'm going to be passionate here. Very nice victory, well done. And most people pretty happy. Let's go ahead and continue to the post-match analysis. So this was supposed to be a tough team. I mean, they're predicted to finish second. Now, they're not doing particularly well, but we jump up to second place with another victory. And just solid play. As a matter of fact, is this their first clean sheet? No, I think we had a 1-0 victory at some point. All right, well, it's nice to have one. And we move into promotion contention with a nice 0-2 or 2-0 victory, whichever way you want to look at that. And while I am on the subject of things, let's do throw-ins. And the main thing I want to change is just do short throw-ins rather than the mixed ones. Because the short ones, you actually throw it to somebody nearby rather than chuck it right into the goal and, not have anything happen with that. So there we go. That's pretty much all I think we need to change. Okay, well, I think that's going to wrap up the video. Oh, Hall is no longer listed on the injury list. So, he is here, though. All right, so maybe they're thinking he will recover in time for the next game. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.